Hi everyone, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading. This is for any sign. If you found this reading, it is meant for you. And you can also use it to confirm a love for any sign that is in your life at this time. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to anybody that's been newly guided here. I'm so grateful Spirit has directed you towards this reading. Let's see what Spirit has. Let's see what the messages of love are today. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you want me to hear? I am listening for you now. I have the observer, patience, awareness, focus. Okay, look at her. Look at her focusing, absolutely. And those old-fashioned cameras, you didn't have so many shots. You had one opportunity to take a good photo, and that was kind of it. So I guess you really had to really focus on what you're taking. Nowadays you go click, 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 and you get 100 photos. But I like the feeling of being aware. Okay, being aware of what's around you. I always say Spirit's going to put somebody right in front of you, and sometimes you don't even notice it. You don't even notice them. So you need to be aware of all the people around you at all times. You never know. I have a treasured memories, nostalgia, recognition. I feel like I've known you forever. That soul connection that comes in. Even a friendship, I feel that way about friends often. I just connect to somebody very quickly. I feel that they're part of my soul tribe, and I'm just like, you're my new best friend. So you could have somebody coming into your life where it's just a sense of, I feel like I've known you forever, which I always love that energy. I have a journey, love the adventure, okay, appreciate the journey, be excited about the journey. I have some numbers, 50, 18, 19 so far. And I have a night ride, protector, wonder in the night, and a big brother energy. Look at this protecting energy. I will protect you. I like that. I'll protect you at night. I'll protect you during the day. I have you, the sense of I won't let you fall. So I really like this sense of let's start this journey, possibly with somebody that I feel like I've known you forever. And then this gorgeous energy of, masculine energy is provide and protect. So it could be just Spirit's way of saying I've got this strong masculine energy coming towards you. Let's see what the cards are saying. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for me today? What is it that you want me to know? I have a devil. I have a lovers. I have a tower. Big cards, guys. Big, big cards. Okay. And I have an empress. Wow. These are big cards. So, it's interesting. It's kind of like, no, yes, right? So it's this feeling of I had to remove. It's saying it for itself. Bottom of the deck, I have an Ace of Swords. We'll come back to that in a second. But it is a feeling of this blew up in my face. This blew up. Getting rid of somebody, but it could have been a very difficult ending. Some of you have very, very difficult endings. Like people are very hard to disconnect from. They won't let you disconnect. So this was a very difficult ending for someone. But the good news is this lover card came right in, and it was almost, I always say Spirit will remove something that isn't working in your life. They literally will take it away. Look at the new birth of a baby. For those of you that would love to have a child, the new birth coming in. But this is absolutely your soulmate. I feel like I've known you forever. And then this gorgeous Empress. The Spirit just said fulfilling your needs. So what is fulfilling your needs? What is it that that you need. Obviously, not all of you need to have a child. That's not what I'm saying. But you could need to feel loved. You could need to have somebody show you that they love you. I have an Ace of Swords. Look at the key. So this person could have the key to your heart. You could have the key to their heart. But it is always this feeling of truth, clarity coming in. I know what I want. So fulfilling your needs, whatever that is, I mean, but it feels more emotional. I'm just going to say your emotional needs, because that's the most important feeling right now to me. I have a 5 of Cups. And I have an Emperor. So I do have this matching energy. I do have this feeling of we're meant to be together, and I've met my match. And I always love couples that you can tell that they're supposed to be together, whether it's their personality or how they can finish each other's sentences or how they look at each other. And you can tell they're very much in love, no matter how many years they've been together. So this is definitely a you've met your match energy. The 5 of Cups, this is a really pretty card because she came into me as the flowers are still floating, but she's walking away from them. And you can see like she doesn't, it's okay if they sink. It's like they're going to go down. It's okay. And she's just, I feel like she's going very slowly along with her life. And then I have these like new flowers blooming. So she's just holding on to the ones that are blooming. And then this is going down into the water. So there must be roots down there that these will continue to grow, and some new flowers will bloom as well. So new feelings, these feelings are just slowly kind of sinking into the water. And you can see that she's kind of calmly letting things go. It's just a sense of calmness with that 5 of Cups for me today. And I really like that. But I also love this matching energy feeling with that Empress. So, you know, that you're my equal, you are, who I'm supposed to be with. Spirit, please share with me. I have a Wheel of Fortune. Look at this, divine timing. All the wheels are spinning. The heart is jumping out at me. You've captured my heart. And it almost feels like if I were to look at this, it almost feels like this wheel has to start spinning first, and then this wheel goes, maybe the ones in the background start to go. So, and then there's this little baby clock here with, it's just a matter of time, it's divine timing. But once that heart starts to spin, I feel like there's no going back. So you could be making somebody's heart spin, or just this feeling of once it starts, I can't stop it. I love that because it's always a sense of once we found each other, we never really parted. We never really stopped seeing each other. We just continued. So the hardest part was finding you, but I really like that Wheel of Fortune. These are very, very surreal cards, surrealism, and they're very intuitive to me. They're very, they really are a type of card for me to read intuitively. So beautiful, beautiful messages. Once it starts, I can't stop it. In the sense of you've got my heart spinning, and just this feeling of here we go, because once that gets going, it's like, here we go. That momentum is going to go. I have these beautiful heart cards. Speaking of hearts, let's get a couple of these messages. These are always beautiful. Let's see what they're saying. All right. I feel like this one back here is talking to me. Okay, so this beautiful, almost like shadows, we're dancing. I feel like we're dancing in the dark. I feel like we're dancing in the dark. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. We're going to go slow. We're going to take our time. There's this sense of peacefulness, of letting some old feelings go. So it could be just kind of a slow burn. I would say that. It could be somebody that it just comes in slowly and it develops over time. I have this yin and a yang energy. I also have this, I'm hearing you whisper in my ears. I can hear you whispering coming in. Beautiful. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that has both supports and challenges. That's the truth. You don't want to say yes because the other person just, wants to be right all the time. You want to say, no, that doesn't make sense. I'm not doing that, whatever it is. All right, let's get one more. These are just kind of wonky to shuffle. Here's this beautiful heart and connecting to this tree and light. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. Boy, that's the truth. You can always find joy. And joy was my word of the year. If you haven't picked your word of the year, I haven't picked my word of the year yet, but a few years ago, joy was my word of the year. And I didn't look to be in a joyful feeling all day long. My goal was to look for joyful moments throughout my day. And when they happened, to be able to acknowledge the joy. That was my New Year's word for the year. And that's how I approached the whole year. So I feel that they're trying to remind you of that. You can allow joy into your life. Regardless of what's going on around you, there will always be those joyful moments in your day. So, but you have to be smart enough and kind of in tune enough to say, yeah, this is joy. This feels good. I'm going to be okay. Even with everything else going on around me, I still have some good going on today in my life. So that is really, really important. Spirit, please share with me loving messages. Fulfilling your emotional needs is something that Spirit wanted you to know about this connection. I have the real deal. Boy, is that somebody that we are waiting for. For some of you, you really do want a commitment. It doesn't have to happen today, but you want somebody who would want a commitment. And sometimes we have to wait for the real deal, of course. But for anything less, if that's something that you want, then you don't date anything less than somebody who wants the same thing as you do, that they're open to a long-term connection and they're not afraid of a commitment. So I'm going to say hang in there, hang on, because this feels like almost I have this for you. I have this coming for you. I have love language, deep conversations. We can talk about anything. You talk my language. You've opened up my heart. Beautiful. I have on the horizon. Love is on the horizon. We're ready to take off in this hot air balloon. I like these little silhouettes, the way they're just kind of looking at each other. When I look in your eyes, it is just this feeling of when I look in your eyes, and then in the spotlight, paying attention. Boy, look at this. I always saw this as a broken heart, but look at it, silhouettes of two faces. I always saw it as a broken heart. And now I'm seeing the two faces and I'm seeing two flames. I never saw that before. Thank you, Spirit. So the way I'm looking at you, I'm paying attention. I'm putting you in the spotlight, even if I'm working through some old pain. That's okay. So beautiful, but the real deal, this is a sense of, you really do match and your energy is both equal. So I think that that's always important. Let's see what else they have for you. Thank you, Spirit. I see something new all the time. 10 of Pentacles. I have a 7 of Swords. I have a King of Swords. And I have a World. Clarification on this 7, please, Spirit. I have a 2 of Pentacles. I have somebody who, this happens a lot with people who go through divorces. They're very, very protective of their money in the future. You can see they're juggling a house. Say, like this could be like their savings account or investment portfolio, their wallet. So somebody who's gone through a divorce who feels like a lot of their life savings was taken away because of the divorce, or somebody got more than their share when they were the ones that worked and the other one was a stay-at-home, parent. So this person could have some resentments around money. So I would say be careful with that. Hopefully they'll be okay in the long run, but unfortunately, there's a lot of people who have gone through this kind of thing. But this person could have a lot of resentment. They are trying to rebuild their life. They're financially secure, successful in some way. So they probably have reestablished their wealth, but I feel like it's always on their mind. This is somebody who probably has a very demanding career, probably is trying to build wealth, definitely making some big decisions about purchasing homes or investments or finances. So this is somebody who they just said has been through the ringer, and they have a tendency to guard themselves in this area of their life. So that would be something that could be a problem, or you just know that about them and you understand where it's coming from. I have the World, starting over, this feeling of anything is possible. Spirit just said, I always like that energy of certainly anything is possible, but just possibilities. Like, what are the possibilities of us? Where are we headed? What can we do with this connection? I have a Knight of Pentacles. They're saying routine. This person has a very strong routine, whether it's getting up at the same time, the person who gets up, runs before work, runs, showers, goes to work, like the person who has a very, determined schedule to get everything in their day. So I do feel like that Knight is very regimented, routine, something along those lines. I have a Hierophant. They do believe in a religious ceremony. They do believe in the real deal. So there is a feeling of, I'm okay with that. It could even be a second marriage for some of you. It could even be, I'm not happy about what happened in my first marriage and I got hurt financially, but I'm not against being in another union. I still respect the union. I still respect the vows. And for whatever reason, their first, marriage might not have worked out for multiple reasons. I have an Empress and a 10 of Cups and a 2 of Cups at the bottom of my deck. Thank you, Spirit. So I have this beautiful creating a new life. Now, there's a part of me that feels like this person may have never had children with anybody else, or you may have never had children with anybody else. And this is your opportunity to have a family, for those of you that would like to have a family. So you may be a little bit older, Spirit said, not necessarily old, but still in the childbearing years, or this person could be a little bit older, maybe didn't think they would ever have a child, and now are very open to it with the right person. So there could be an age difference here, that one person is still would like to have a child in their life. The other person thought they may be beyond that, but they're still open to it. So for some of you, there's a family. This feels like a family. This feels like somebody who really, really wants this connection. So I would say it's definitely, now, if that's something that you want and that's fulfilling your soul emotionally, then that's what Spirit's trying to bring you, if that's something that you've been manifesting. So just manifest along with me. If this hasn't arrived yet, claim it, own it, it's yours. Spirit, please share with me any loving messages that you have for us. What is it that you need us to hear today? I'm scared to reach out. There could be a little fear of starting over. You could be the first person that they've really wanted to date since an ending. So I get that. That first person that you date is really difficult. You are my soulmate. We could feel that immediately. I feel like I've known you from somewhere. No one could ever compete with your beauty. I think you're beautiful. Nice. We are a match made in heaven. You're definitely a match. I know that. That Emperor and Empress earlier confirmed to me that you're a beautiful match and you're an equal match. Spirit's asking me for a couple more messages. I see the rest of my life with you. This is a commitment, and I don't know how else to say it. I mean, this is your future, and it's a commitment. So something like that. I mean, it's just, sometimes we just don't believe it anymore. We get to a point where, I don't ever see myself being married. I don't ever see myself having a family. If that's something that you're hoping and manifesting, don't ever go down the path of, I don't think it's ever going to happen. You have to stay with the manifestation and the energy of, I know it's going to happen. And I know Spirit's bringing me this loving energy all the time. So what we think about, we attract. So you want to just keep asking Spirit for what it is that you want. I see the rest of my life with you. I want the rest of my life with you. So we stay on things like that. I'm sorry for everything. So we could have an apology from somebody. That feels like an apology from your past. Maybe we made some amends with somebody recently, or maybe we have a truce with somebody that we have to have a relationship with. We share a child together. We have to be, adults and raising this child. So maybe we've had some closure, Spirit just said. And I love being around you. And that's the person that you want to be with. You want to be with the person who, no matter what we're doing, I just love being with you. This is a beautiful reading. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, the subscribe button, and that little bell. Please comment below, claim it, own it. It is yours. These readings are for you. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamelinsPsychicmedium.com.